Hey guys, how's it going? So recently I've seen these videos on YouTube, a tag video where you name 50 random facts about yourself. I got to thinking and I was like, wow, 50 is a lot of random facts, so I'm gonna slash that number into 25. So here are 25 random facts about me, Tiffany Johnson. I have a half sister and a half brother, but I'm technically an only child. I love chocolate, but I do not like dark chocolate. Who eats that stuff? My favorite color changes constantly. Some days it'll be green, other days it'll be orange, and literally I've probably went through the entire color spectrum saying, this is my favorite color, no, this is my favorite color today. So yeah, pretty indecisive sometimes. I love the smell of coconut. I can do this. When I was in high school, I loved basketball, and I still do, but I was too shy to try out for the team. I have been to 7 different states. Not very many, I know. Before we actually got our dog Sage, Jared told me he wanted to name her Sage, and I absolutely did not like that name at all. And now, it's the sweetest name I can think of. I met my 2 best friends when I was in 7th grade, and we're still best friends today. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with Nintendo games. We had a Super Nintendo, like the original Nintendo where you flip the thing up and you put the game in, you know what I'm talking about? And then the actual Super Nintendo where you put the game on the top, we had one of those. We had a Sega. I had a Nintendo 64, which I have one of those now. And I was like obsessed with Mario games and pretty much any kind of video game you could play on those game consoles. I was obsessed. So kind of like my favorite color, my favorite movie changes a lot, but a movie that's always been way up there on my list that a lot of people actually don't like, but because it's very like rated R, but I love the movie Pulp Fiction. Growing up, I always listened to the music that my dad listened to because that's who I was always around. And so I grew up listening to old like classic rock bands like AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Def Leppard, all those like, you know, late 70s, 80s bands. That was my music, and it still is. And a lot of people make fun of me for it, but I don't care. So ever since I could remember, I always had bangs. They were just like, you know, your typical 90s bangs. But I had them until I was like 18, and then I finally grew my bangs out. So yeah. My 2 best friends that I mentioned, what brought us together, you would never guess, was SpongeBob. The cartoon, SpongeBob SquarePants. We were all obsessed with it, and we literally did not know each other, and we pretty much sat down and started talking about, hey, do you watch SpongeBob? It was kind of like this. Hey, have you ever seen SpongeBob SquarePants? Kinda like that. And ever since, we've been like brothers, but closer. I am not a touchy-feely, like huggy kind of person. Little known fact, I was actually hugged as a child. Shocker. I've never been like the person that's like, hey girl, how you doing? Give me a hug. Yeah, bring it in, bring it in. No, that's not me. I love cheesecake. I have a really bad habit of touching my hair. I'll like constantly do this, and this might be kind of weird. Sometimes I like to smell the ends of my hair. I might be crazy, okay people? I used to have the worst habit of biting my nails, but one day something clicked and I don't do it anymore. Aren't they so pretty? If I could wear boots everywhere, I would. When I was 14 or 15, my dad and I started a goat farm, and we still have goats to this day. It's been about, I'm 22 now, so what's that, 7 years, something like, somewhere in there. Once we got them, I was obsessed, and I've always had a special place in my heart for goats, and I've got a lot of flack for it over the years, people making fun of me because goats aren't cool, but I love them. As silly as it sounds, one of my favorite things to do is drive somewhere with music cranked and just singing, because when I'm by myself, I love to sing, but I won't sing in front of anybody else. Not even my husband. My favorite kind of ice cream is chocolate chip cookie dough. Yeah! I am sort of a clean freak / organization freak. I love to organize pretty much anything that's organizable. Organizable. Is that a word? Is that a word? This might be a little extreme. I actually organize my dirty dishes, if that makes sense. If they're all just thrown in the sink together, before I do the dishes, I like to put like all the dirty bowls together, all the dirty plates together, all the silverware has to be in its own little like cubby hole or like somewhere. I don't know, I'm just weird. When I was in school, I never really had a favorite subject, but I definitely had a least favorite subject, and that was math. And last but not least, my favorite food, and it never ever has changed, unlike my favorite color and favorite movie, I love pizza. It's my favorite. I will never get tired of it. I could eat it, literally, I could eat it every day and I would not get tired of it. Okay guys, I hope you liked this tag video. It's kind of different from what I usually do. But going through all these different facts about me, I've kind of discovered that I probably could come up with 25 more facts and make maybe a part 2 to this video. So if you want to know more facts about me, then leave a comment below saying more facts and I will do another video. Also thumbs up this video and I'll give you a hug. A virtual hug, that is, because remember, I don't like the real ones. Thanks for watching, guys, and if you want to see a funny video of my dog Sage talking, click right here and check that out because it's kind of funny. You gotta watch it. Come on, just click it, click the link. Okay, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.